are back. Welcome back. This is episode 101. It's me, your host, Jenny McKinney, and minus Jeff Jones. He is working on meditation for men, so I'm running solo this week. So I have some fun stories, some fun things that have happened, and then some, I guess, my own pep in the step. So this week, if you join me on my Facebook Live videos, a few weeks ago, maybe last week actually, I did a video talking about Optimist Prime and Don't Be a Negatron. And it's because I saw this cartoon probably, I don't know, a few years ago, and I used to have the poster in my office. And I found it online and had it made into a sweatshirt. And I'm so excited because I have it on right now. You can't see it on video. I'll wear it on my Facebook Live tomorrow for Laughing Meditation. So join me tomorrow morning, probably around 8:30 a.m. for Laughing Meditation. I'm running late because of Mercury's in Gatorade. People are like, what the crap is that? So Mercury goes retrograde for 3 weeks, and then it's like communication issues and emotional imbalances and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. So energy seems to be a little bit of a hot mess right now. And I know that some people have been, that I've been reaching out to, said that they've been experiencing crying fits where they can't stop crying. And I just wanted to say that this is a permission slip, that if that is you, that it's totally normal to get out whatever you need to get out. And especially if you're a man, right? Like a lot of men aren't allowed to cry, and yet you need to do that to get that stuff out of your body. Okay. Our body doesn't lie, it keeps score, and it'll hold on to all that. And then it turns into dis-ease, right? It's not at ease. So get that out of there. Okay. Purging is purging is purging. So get that out of there. We need to get that out of the body. Then I wanted to share that, okay, we have a very windy road if we go towards the end of the one end of the road down here that we live on. And it gets real windy. And then it's pretty much it's a drop off, like it's a hill. And on this hill, there apparently are deer carcasses all over up there. I see deer all the time. I've never seen one dead on the side of the road, and I've never seen anybody hit one, but I've seen deer there a lot. So now the people there that live in that house apparently are sick of picking up the deer carcasses and have placed signs at the corner, at that bend, which I found kind of interesting, because isn't the point for us to be paying attention and looking for the deer, not looking at the signs? Hello. I didn't want to get punched in the mouth and go tell them that. So I'm just bringing it up here in case you want to know, on the end of Carroll Creek there, that they have signs about deer carcasses. Someone might want to give a message that we need to pay attention to the road, especially on a sharp bend like that. All right, so be aware. And yes, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were laughing about, when they were growing up, they were talking about this one situation where different holiday parties had gone wrong, and the one mom had purchased margarita mix for all of the adults, and then non-alcoholic margarita mix for the kids. Well, she sent the 7-year-old to go get the non-alcoholic margarita mix, which I'm not sure how that kid would know. And sure enough, they brought in the alcoholic margarita mix, and all the kids were wasted at the July 4th party. So some parents were super bent, some were laughing their faces off, some had a great time, said it was the best party they've ever been to, and they had a bunch of like 6 and 7-year-old kids that were wasted. So in the same podcast, she shared that the one girl, when she would go to church, she would get wine. They would tell her it was wine, and even though it was grape juice. And then they go to the party store well, it's what we'd call it in Michigan, the liquor store, or ABC, they call it here in Tennessee. And then the little girl stood up through the moonroof and yelled to her mom as she, because we never went in anywhere. We had to stay in the car, stay here, just don't go anywhere, don't unlock the door or anything. So she opened the moonroof and stood up and yelled to her mom, "Hey, mom, get that wine we like at church." So so then that started making me think about going to church when you're little. And then I realized we were super religiously confused because the religion we were each week varied based on the church bus that came by that weekend. So we were told to get out there, stand there till the church bus came. And then some weeks we were Baptist, and some weeks we were Catholic, and some weeks we were Seventh Day Adventist. I don't know. So we were super confused about everything going on. And I knew that, if the church bus was yellow, then I knew that they had the windmill cookie with the nut in the middle. Then I knew if the blue van came first, that I was getting fake Oreos that week. Or if we had gone on, say, the short white bus, then we were Baptist that week, and then they had Sundays. And the Sundays were amazing because then they had chocolate chip options, or they didn't have sprinkles. It was like chocolate chips or something else. But they were Sundays and they were amazing. So we would base our religion pretty much when we were little on the snack that we had. So at the conference, the women's conference I was at this weekend in Asheville for the Awesomeness Sparks conference, which was amazing, 3-day women conference. And I did a mindset class and then a comedy show. So I added that religiously confused part to the comedy bit after talking about Ronnie Jones. When I talk about how when when we were growing up and we'd be on the roof and Spindy would come running out of the house and Ronnie would yell, "Hey, get down from there!" And then she, oh no, she would yell that, and then he would say, "Hey, it's okay. We have Blue Cross." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even know we were religious." Then I added the religiously confused part. It's so dumb. So dumb. Oh, let's see what else. Yes, so the women's conference was amazing. I did some mindset training. We talked about learning styles. So just to give you a brief overview, there's 4 different learning styles. There's visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and audio digital. And in those different types, when we're at school, school was originally set up just for auditory learners. So that was only about 10% of the population. So if you ever felt like you didn't fit in at school, that's probably why. Because if you're visual, that's 40% of the population. If you're auditory, like I said, 10%, kinesthetic is another 40%, and then audio digital is 10%. So 80% of the world is visual and kinesthetic, which kinesthetic is feelers and doers. And then audio digital is process and statistic based. So they love numbers. And I just was so excited because in the meetings that we had, some of the ladies were like, "Oh my gosh, this is so great." And then others had meltdowns because they found out that they could be, doing things differently in a relationship or as a parent or coworker. And so it was just a lot of aha moments in there. If you're interested in it's called representational systems training, then let me know. I'll send you a YouTube video. Or if you want to just look up on the YouTube channel, on the So Much JENergy channel, it's on there. It's called Unlocking the Secrets to Your Unconscious Mind. So if you just type in unlocking on the channel, you'll find the video. Okay. It's about 90 minutes and it's a lot of good information. It can change your relationship, it can change your friendships, and let you understand why you need information the way that you need it, and how to be a better communicator for other people. Okay, so you'll be able to pick up certain words that they're saying and using, and you'll know those words that they're using. You'll know what type of learner and communicator they are. So super helpful, a lot of aha moments, so great. Oh my gosh, just so great. And hugging, it was great to be able to get back to hugging and squeezing again. And yeah, there was also an option to, a few of you know that I've mentioned Rashana Price before. She's my little buddy who we coached together, and she put the conference on. She had little ribbons under each person's name tag that identified different things about them. So, like mine said, facilitator, speaker, and attendee, and I think something else. Oh, actually, I have it right here. Let me check. Please hold. Oh, let's see. So I have facilitator, speaker, and attendee. Yeah, I was right. Okay, pretty cool, right? So showing the visual for the people on video. And then they gave the option that if you didn't want to hug, that there was another tag that you could put on there that said 6 feet distance, social distance 6 feet, which I thought was amazing because if you didn't have it, then that meant you were a hugger. And that was a nice little visual representation, especially because 40% of us are visual and the other 40% are feelers, right? So they probably did want to hug. Good times, good times. So something else funny that happened last night is that Josh takes cookies and cupcakes to work for people's birthdays. And this week, I went to get I get a cookie cake that has cupcakes on the side. I like people to have options. I don't want them to feel like they have only one option. And it was in a pretty big container, right? It's on a cookie cake and then it has the cupcakes out on the side. And so I'm carrying it, get up there, check out, and the kid that was bagging put it on the very bottom of the cart, not on the bottom of the top of the cart, like on the bottom where, like, if you get bottled water or like things you want to keep separate, like that's where I used to hang out when we go shopping when I was little. But if, like, down on the very bottom of the cart, so I didn't even pay attention. So when I come out and the cart hits into the parking lot, the whole cookie and the cupcakes they shot out about Mach 5, about 25 feet out into the parking lot, just skidding through, stopped in its own parking spot. Peanut butter cookie and cupcakes blown into its own parking spot. I mean, get it together. Crack me up. That's why I had to explain to him on the bottom if it had skid marks. That's why. Oh, so stupid. So then, what else do we have? I think that was pretty much it this week. We are, yeah, Jeff Jones working on Meditation for Men. The season released last week. Oh my gosh, 100th episode. That was such a great time. Fun little surprise at the beginning of that episode that Jeff Jones made for me. Touch my little heartstrings there. And yeah, so join us again on Friday for a fun-filled episode. So that'll be 102 coming up. And yeah, so we'll have some fun information. I'm also thinking about doing another retreat in November. So that we're I don't want to really call it like a retreat. I want to call it like a timeout, but I don't want to feel like we're getting in trouble. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know. I'll have more details on that coming up. It's gonna be, let me double check my calendar here. It's gonna be November 11th to the 14th. And the reason we picked that date is because it's 11/11. So that seemed like a good date. And it's going to be in Gatlinburg. We'll do in-cabin massage again. We'll do a hike, and then we'll do some spiritual little exercises like journaling, releasing, and some other fun stuff. So if that's something that you're interested in, please email me at feelthejenergy, not at feelthejenergy, just feelthejenergy@gmail.com, and let me know if you're interested, and I can give you some more details on that. But I will get some more details out And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Okay, thanks for being here. Have an awesome day. Also, Mercury and Gatorade. So keep up, buckling up. It's probably got another week or so. So hang in there. Okay, bye.